Ever pondered over the question, what really transpired in the Bangladesh versus Pakistan War of 1971? Today, we delve deep into this pivotal chapter in South Asian history, a saga steeped in heroism, sacrifice, and the indomitable human spirit for freedom. In the early hours of March 26, 1971, Operation Searchlight was initiated by the Pakistani military. This brutal military crackdown aimed to suppress the burgeoning nationalist movements in East Pakistan, now known as Bangladesh. The operation marked the formal inception of the 9-month-long Bangladesh Liberation War. Throughout April and May of 1971, the conflict intensified. The Pakistani military continued their indiscriminate atrocities against the Bengali population. Meanwhile, the Mukti Bahini, the freedom fighters of Bangladesh, began to gather momentum, engaging in guerrilla warfare against the Pakistani forces. By the end of June, India had begun to provide indirect support to the Mukti Bahini, offering refuge to millions of Bengali refugees fleeing the conflict. As the war progressed, the international community started to take note of the humanitarian crisis unfolding in East Pakistan. The tables started to turn in November, with the Mukti Bahini gaining ground. In early December, India officially entered the war following a preemptive strike by Pakistan. The Indo-Pakistani War of 1971 had begun. On December 16, 1971, the war reached its climax. The Pakistani forces surrendered to the joint forces of the Indian Army and Mukti Bahini, marking the end of the war and the birth of a new nation, Bangladesh. In this tale of liberation, key points emerge. The war began with Operation Searchlight, a brutal crackdown by the Pakistani military. The Mukti Bahini, the freedom fighters of Bangladesh, played a critical role, employing guerrilla tactics against the oppressive forces. The indirect support from India, followed by its formal intervention in December, was instrumental in turning the tide of the war. Ultimately, the surrender of Pakistani forces on December 16 marked the end of the war and the birth of Bangladesh. Each of these events, from the initial crackdown to the final surrender, played a significant part in the formation of Bangladesh. The War of 1971 was not just a conflict between two nations. It was a testament to the human spirit's unyielding quest for freedom and independence.